those who want to be an executive assistant, these are some things that they don't tell you. So whoever got their first executive assistant job in this economy, congratulations, because it's not an easy task. It's really hard. It's a highly competitive job to get. A lot of people thinking it's an entry-level job, and in some ways it is, but a lot of the really good, high-paying ones, they're not really that entry-level. Hi everybody, I'm Erika. I'm a film composer with a corporate 9-to-5, navigating going back to school in their 30s while juggling multiple side hustles. Today we're going to be cleaning or decluttering my desk space, so come along with me while I do that. And in the meantime, let's chat. When you're an executive assistant, there's a lot of things executive assistants do, and it differs depending on the company you're with and who you're supporting and the job description. Now, the thing about the job description is that, yeah, sure, it tells you what you need to do, but all the time these jobs evolve. Like, for example, when I got hired 18 months ago, I got hired as the office manager, and I got hired to set up office breakfasts twice a week, order office supplies, maintain the cleanliness of the office space. But over time, I became the receptionist, and then I became the executive assistant of the two boss ladies. That wasn't in the job description, nor what I signed up for, but each time something evolved, for the most part, I've been compensated accordingly. The job can be pretty demanding, especially in film and television. They want everything done yesterday. They want you to be nothing but excellent. You have to train yourself to stay calm under pressure. You have to have thick skin. You have to have no egos. Just sit down, shut up, listen, and let them tell you what they need, because your job when you got hired was to make these people's lives easier. And if you're making it harder for them by fighting back, complaining, and straight up just not doing the job, then you're not going to work in this industry again. I'm that type of person that's a yes man. And that's also another struggle too, I found. I noticed that whenever I say yes to everything, there have been a lot of times when the director or the producer I'm assisting kind of takes advantage of that. And not in the obvious way either. It's more like they know I can't say no, so as time progresses, time passes, the more personal, the more ridiculous the requests. And I would say that I still struggle with saying no. Right now in my current position in my current company, I'm so grateful that it's a pretty good company. They've shown me that this particular team is so easy to work with and so understanding that I'm okay with saying no and pushing back a little bit and saying, sorry, that's not my job per se, but let's forward this task to somebody else. I still do have a hard time saying no because they volunteer me to do things. The struggles of being an assistant when you're always saying yes to everything is that people take advantage of you, and you have to be really careful, because in film and TV, if you say no, that director or that producer, that whatever, will be like, oh, so you don't want to work here then because you're saying no. You want to avoid those people, but it's hard because you want to get your foot in the door, right? So what do? I really don't have an answer to that. You just have to just deal with it, put in your time, and just work towards something better, you know? Easier said than done. There's good shows, there's bad shows, there's stuff out there. I'd say just experience it all, because there's something to learn from any and all of these experiences and opportunities. Good and bad experiences, you'll learn from it. Another thing too that you can expect from being an executive assistant is a lot of calendar management and managing somebody else's life. Depending on who you work with, it's more or less managing someone's personal and professional life. For me, I've only ever had to manage someone's professional life. The two boss ladies that I'm assisting now, I only have to assist with calendar management. And it's really interesting and fun learning from such strong women. They really have their stuff together. They're so good at what they do, and they're teaching me a lot about the legal industry. For anybody still struggling with finding a full-time job, and you're really stuck and insist on finding a job within your industry, I encourage you to look outside of your industry and find a job in the legal industry, because it'll probably pay better. Oh, I found lip gloss. But I encourage you to look outside of your industry because it'll probably pay better. You'll learn a lot more about a different industry, and that'll make you more competitive, well-rounded. You'll know more about different personalities other than just entertainment people. There's just a lot out there, and you should expand. Don't get so hung up about staying within film and television or just music. If it's not not music related, that's okay. Unless you're a visa student, I know you have to only do something music related or something related to your major, right? I can't speak on that. I only have several friends and classmates who are international students, and it's just really hard, and I commend you guys for sticking to it and just staying strong, because your situation sounds hella stressful. I can't imagine being unemployed, no stream of income, going to school, just going to school, that's nice, but not having money, that's not nice. But for anybody else, look for a job in a different industry if you can, because in this state of the world, we need everything that we can get. Because if you want to live the life that you want, you need something. I keep finding snacks everywhere. This matcha cookie, no filling, it's just like a shortbread. So the entry level executive assistants, it's a lot of furniture building. Like when I was an office PA on all these Disney shows, I've built so many chairs, so many desks. Why? Because like I've been on those shows where I'm on season 1 or I'm working on a pilot and we ain't got nothing yet, so we need all the assistants to build everybody's chairs and workplaces. Same with the job I'm at now. I arrived at a point when we were transitioning into like a bigger space and we need all these chairs to fit in the conference room, and they didn't want to hire TaskRabbit, so they had me build all 9. They were really nice chairs too. They weren't that hard. It was very easy after the 10th one. If you're an employer, be nice and understanding. As much as you want this assistant to cater to you, cater to them too, because you do not want to drive them away from the job and quit on you when you need them most. I'm serious. Like, there are so many people who don't understand this. People are so entitled to assistants' time and energy, and they forget about us too, you know? They ask us to manage all these things within a short time frame, and they don't realize that they're making their assistants miserable. It's so shitty doing all this by yourself, building 12 pieces of furniture in a short amount of time, and they're complaining that it's not done yet, and yet they're not offering support. It's so important to equally cater to your assistant so that they don't quit on you. So I wish more employers would know that. Do you guys want to see my homemade, custom-made teleprompter? I made this out of office supplies or things in the office. This is a box that some snack racks came in. This glass is from a picture frame. You could fit like your script right here. The camera goes here like this. Then you just read from the reflection. The camera would be on the other side. I would just have to line the bottom with something black so that there's no glare when reading the script. And it'd have to be dark, and you would have to cover the camera with another black cover so you could see the script as best as possible. Like I said in my previous video, I want to do YouTube a little bit differently this time around. I want to go less scripty and more off the cuff, but with guidelines. Another thing I noticed that they don't tell you about being an assistant, or actually just any job, if you like to write, a lot of it is having notebook after some type of notebook. You have so many notebooks. I have so many notebooks, and I love to write, like to-do lists, notes, whatever. You need to take notes. You need to write a to-do list if you're managing somebody else's life, you know, because things will slip through the cracks, and if you don't catch it, that's your job. If you're unemployed with event planning experience, you might enjoy being an office manager. And I say that because one of the things that they don't tell you about being an EA or an office manager is that a lot of the time it's event planning. You're literally the in-house event planner. Events with my company are like the weekly breakfasts or the treats or the employee appreciation meals that the company kindly provides to the employees. I schedule and plan a lot of breakfasts like bagels, burritos, tacos, whatever, food for the office to enjoy once a week. And then at the end of the month is the big birthday party. We celebrate all the birthdays of the month. My Disney Music Intern days. I love this notebook. I literally treated it like a journal and a scrapbook at the same time. I was documenting what was happening during the internship at the magical Walt Disney Studios. I got to attend recording sessions, and this is a cool little paper I found. I just kept every little insignificant piece of paper at the Walt Disney Studios thinking it was all magical. So this is what my life looked like back then. I have to finish cleaning as soon as possible because I just got another project to score. I'm so grateful that this director always keeps coming to me to score his projects, and I want to do him justice every time. I love this thing. For whatever reason, whenever life gets busy with work, school, and short films, I can have a full plate and life just keeps giving me more lemons. Life is such a blessing that way. So I just got another short film. Life is about to be sleepless in Seattle. I'm at the point where I'm just shoving shit into bags because I just need to get this desk clean and decluttered so I can come fresh and approach this film with no mess. And this is the finished product. I still have more work to do, but this is good for now. All right, I'm done for today. I really gotta go score these short films. I have at least 3 on my plate and it's getting late and I still need to play my flute for tomorrow's class. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please like, comment, subscribe, give me feedback because I'm still trying to figure out the world that is YouTube. Again, I'm Erica and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!